Hey guys, welcome to My Gadgets World, and today we are gonna do the review of the Dell XPS 8910. So let's have a closer look. This is the box it came in, and then this is a pretty nice desktop PC. So the Dell XPS 8910, they have made certain changes. Okay, let me start with the very first one. Is this is slightly smaller and more compact size than the one we had before, Dell XPS 8900. Let me tell you the specification of this desktop PC. It came with 700 processor, which is Skylake, and it has one DDR4 memory, 16 gigabyte. It comes with 1 terabyte hard drive, 7200 RPM, and it has a good value addition of Nvidia GeForce GTX 750 Ti with the 2 GB dedicated memory. It is a good graphic cards if not going to be if you're not going to be doing a heavy gaming on it, but for regular day-to-day use for photo editing or for regular video editing like the 1080p or full HD videos or HD, it is fine. But if you're looking at Ultra HD and the 4K videos, this is probably not a good choice for you. So maybe you will be looking at something called Nvidia GeForce 1060, 1070, and 1080. And the best thing about those high-end cards that they come with the VR enabled. So they are VR capable, and you can play VR games on it, like Oculus Rift and all that. This PC also has the DVD RW, which you can read and write the disc. It has the HDMI cables for the output. It has USB 3.1. It has USB 2.0s. So after a while, and as usual, they include the USB keyboard and the laser mouse. Okay, let's go and have a look at the PC, like what we have there. These are the four USB 3.1 ports along with the headphone jack and with the mic and the standard DVD read and write. The front looks pretty cool. The color they have added silver. At the back of the PC, it has got one RJ45 connector, which is gigabit, so you can expect more bandwidth through this port. Then it comes with two standard USB 2.0 ports. The HDMI output. This HDMI output has one thing which is quite nice, like you can output the sound from here also through HDMI to your receivers which accept HDMI, or you can just hook up the video output from here if you want. Like I'll show you a video where in that case I'm using HDMI output to give sound to my sound bars that I have attached with this PC. Then it comes with the USB Type C along with four additional USB 3.1 ports for faster performance. Then come with the sound output. You can connect the subwoofer and then left and right channel through these ports. This is the back of the GTX 750, the output ports where you can hook up two DVI. There are two DVI connectors, and it has got one mini HDMI output. For the mini HDMI output, you will need an extension which will go from here, and then you have to add your HDMI cable. I'll show you that connector in the end of this video. If you look at the ports, they have obsolete the port, the VGA port, but they have only DVI, higher end performances, and then they have HDMI. Now let's open it and see what is inside. Opening this PC is one of the easiest job in the world. You just have to pull out this handle from here, and then you just take out this cover. This comes with 1 terabyte with the regular hard drive, 7200 RPM. This PC doesn't have a solid state drive, which is a drawback. But that's not a big deal. You still have options to add two more hard drives. Those can be solid state hard drive if you want, or if you just expand with the regular hard drives, you can add that too. This PC come with the slide out chassis where you can just slide this out, and then you can work on the PC. because they have made it compact, so you have this option that you can slide it out by unlocking it from here and from here. Once you unlock, now you can slide this thing out. Once you slide out, you can see that it has the Nvidia GeForce graphics cards here. Then it has got one DDR4 16 gig. So you have pretty much 64 gig to fulfill here in 3 extra slots. So you can put 3 more 16 gig DDR4 RAM, which is 2133 CL15, 2133 megahertz. So you still have options to add 3 more RAM. This PC Dell XPS 8910 come with the Core i7 6700, which is unlocked. It is unlocked, which is locked. Sorry, my bad. It is locked for overclocking. So you cannot add more than 2133 megahertz RAM with it. If you had a RAM of 2300 megahertz, 3000 megahertz, it will still perform at default speed of 2133 megahertz. That is PC4 17,000. So if you want to get the RAM which is 3000 megahertz, I would be like, it's just the waste of money. So either or you just stick with 2133 megahertz RAM, or you just change the processor to the unlocked one for overclocking. Now let's have a look at the ports available. This PC comes with the M2 solid state drive compatibility. So along with the SSD, it has M2 SSD support. I don't know if it will be able to zoom in. You see this part here, along with the SATA connector, there's a port for M2 SSD. It has the 3 SATA ports, so you can add 2 hard drives, and if you don't want to use the DVD drive, so you can just replace it and hook up 3 hard drives if you want. But I guess it is better to use maximum 2 hard drive, because you are getting another connector for the SATA M2 solid state drive, so you can add it over there too, which comes like a chip. This is pretty much in from the inside. Also, it comes with the power supply, which is good for mediocre level gaming. It is the 420 watt power supply. The power supply unit fan, it is weird. First I thought the fan is not working, but then I talked with the technical support people, and then they told me that the fan works only when it is heated at certain temperature. So it is not required for power supply unit to keep running the fan all the time, to reduce the noise also. Maybe that's the factor. That's what they told me actually. Well, after this I'm gonna review about how to add solid state drive to this computer. I have got one Samsung Evo 850 500 GB solid state drive, which I'll be adding into this PC because I don't want to use it with the hard drive. It will be a worse performing PC for me if I use the 7200 RPM hard drive with it. So this kind of PC, you should at least put the solid state drive for at least the Windows boot up, so that your computer starts quickly. To add this, there is no certain place where you can put the solid state drive. It comes like this. This is just for the sample. I'm not gonna put this SanDisk solid state drive, but this is just the sample. So you see the size like this, it is really compact, it is really small, so there's no place where you can just fix it. So for that reason, there's a mount called, I ordered this one. This is called 2.5 inch solid state drive and SATA hard drive to desktop 3.5 bay. As you know that these solid state drives come in 2.5 inches. So these mounts here, they are 3.5 for the 3.5 inches hard drives. So this will work